Hey, good evening, everybody. Hopefully, you can hear me okay. I am going live. Just got back. Just got back in town from being going to visit family, and so picking up the doggo. So I just want to give everybody an update. First off, for one, people watching this, they're part of the group. Hopefully, I got in time with that spam group. That bot that went in there and just started throwing all that spam in the group messages. So hopefully I got that. Just apologize to everybody that got hit with those messages. That's not appropriate, at all. So I really apologize for that. So got that person bot responsible for that band. So just wanted to let everybody know. Wasn't really planning on going live tonight, but here we are. So kind of do a couple things. One, to moderator Laura, congrats on your Cowboys. I knew you were going to be happy about that one. That blowout. The rest of us can lick our wounds off of that. Everybody who's a Jets fan, just Seahawks, my team lost. But no, there's a lot of stuff going on. Brian was busy today. I'm not sure what Chris had going on. Myself wasn't really planning on doing a show, but I just want to do a quick update one. So I hope everybody's there. We're definitely going to be back next week. We're going to kind of do a live recap of a lot of the new information that's coming on. Like, there's a couple of cool things. I want to kind of deep dive into whether or not that's a real phenomenon or if it's going to be a massive hoax. That alien body that was presented in Mexico that was discovered in, I want to say it was a Peru mine, is where that was located. So whether or not it's a fake, whether or not it's real, that's going to be a really cool thing to figure out. So we'll probably go into that. A lot of stuff that's going on. The rest of the stuff as that stuff pops in, but that definitely would be something that I want to talk about. So yeah, it's definitely, but that's one thing. I kind of, Alan, I kind of agree with that too. It's it they say it's scanned right here, but man, it sure looks like it was just made from like either chunk, like almost has like that concrete, like a poured concrete. Look, it doesn't really look like a fossilized thing so much as like an arts and craft project too. So yeah, and that's kind of like the plaster of Paris. As I'm driving, so I get to be the one driving for a change. I just picked up the dog. Come here, hey, come here, come be on camera. Come here, Finn again. Come here, hey, come here, come show everybody. Finn, FN217. Come here, come in, FN. Come here, hey, see, there you go. Look here, hey, look here, hey. All right, just go back, dork. Yeah, I just picked him up from the border, so. Yeah, so dog is my co-pilot tonight. Yeah, so it was a good trip. We got to visit family. Went for a wedding and got to visit family that we haven't seen for quite, it's going on over 5 years. So that was a really good trip. I just hope everybody is going on. I just wanted to make sure that everybody, it wasn't a mystery of why we weren't on. It was just kind of a lot of things came on and just worked out better that. But I just hope everybody's doing good. Once again, Laura, congrats on your Cowboys. I know you've been waiting for that for a while, so looks like they're there. For Florida State fans, looks like you might actually have a legitimate team this year. Colorado Buffaloes go from dumpster fire the last few years. Coach Prime might actually have you in a position where you guys are doing pretty good. So they're going to be interesting to watch. My team, Oregon State, doing pretty good too. So, it's a lot of things. We'll just do a catch up. So everybody just have a great night. Think of some cool things that you guys want to discuss, because that's one of the things too. But just setting up the spirit. So or Boris, real quick, which store did you assimilate? Those are the ones that I'm always curious, because they kind of store goes out of business and all of a sudden the Spirit Halloween store pops up. I love that store, by the way. I just don't have enough. I don't have the money that, you know, I would love to spend while I'm at that store. So yeah, sex, drugs, yep. Yeah, that's a, yeah, so that's stuff. Halloween and 4th of July. That's a pretty cool place. Yeah, I really like that. They've got. I just need to. I could easily blow a couple grand if I let myself at a Spirit store. That would not be a problem at all. And I'm sure Spirit wouldn't mind that either. But there's, yeah. So just, well, I'll just make a nice little list of all kind of like different crazy things that are coming up. Like I'm going to see. I've been getting a lot of notifications of some discoveries in Turkey from these things. So that's. I'm trying to remember how the saying goes, but it's one of the rough thing is through destruction, a lot of beauty and other things, you know, come about, and through some of these natural disasters that are happening, floods, droughts, we're really seeing some stuff that was previously unknown because you weren't able to see it. So these rivers lowered. We're finding stuff that it's been underwater for centuries, and we're seeing some of the stuff through earthquakes. It's opening up that we didn't even know were down there. And so there's going to be a lot of that stuff that I'm looking forward to talking about. So, all right, well, everybody, I'm going to focus on driving. So we will see you next week. The band will be back together, and like I said, once again, I'm sorry about that porn spam that throughout the group. Hopefully nobody reported the group. That wasn't us. So that was. I tried to report the bot and almost reported the group because they didn't. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's yeah. Yeah. It was a explicit post, and so what unfortunately what I had to do just as a stopgap is I disabled all show messenger chat. So that's not that. Hopefully that'll prevent that from ever happening again. So somehow it just luckily right as we were getting ready to board the plane, I just got all these notifications from Messenger that all these messages were, and I knew something was wrong at that point. And by the time I looked at it, it was too late. I mean, they had already hit almost every show thing with that same sex post. So yeah. So yeah, it was definitely porn. It was, you know, so I just apologize for everybody that was exposed to that. That's not something that we approve of or allow. So but luckily I was pretty vigilant and I was right on it. I mean, within, I think, about a minute of that stuff going up, I was tackling it, trying to get it fixed. So yeah, that's, but appreciate everybody, like I said, that, understanding, that knew it wasn't us that was doing it. So, all right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. Good night.